A dragonfly lands on a flower. For most people, it is a familiar sight, a flash of color, transparent wings, a brief visitor to a pond, garden, or wetland. What few people realize is that dragonflies belong to one of the oldest successful lineages of flying predators on Earth. Their story began long before birds existed, long before flowers appeared, long before the first dinosaur walked across the land. To understand dragonflies, we need to travel back more than 300 million years. The world was very different then. Vast swamp forests covered much of the planet. Giant club mosses and tree-sized horsetails dominated the landscape. Flowering plants had not yet evolved. Birds did not exist. Mammals were still far in the future. Even the air was different. During parts of the Carboniferous period, atmospheric oxygen levels were significantly higher than they are today. Some estimates suggest oxygen concentrations may have reached 30 to 35%, compared to roughly 21% today. This allowed insects to grow to extraordinary sizes. Among the most famous were giant dragonfly relatives known as griffinflies. One species, Meganeura, possessed a wingspan approaching 70 centimeters, nearly the width of a modern eagle. Imagine a dragonfly the size of a crow flying through prehistoric forests. Although Meganeura was not a true dragonfly, it belonged to a closely related lineage, and provides a glimpse into the world from which modern dragonflies eventually emerged. The first true dragonflies appeared hundreds of millions of years ago and belonged to the order Odonata, a group that includes both dragonflies and damselflies. What makes them remarkable is not merely their age, it is their success. Dragonflies survived the Permian extinction, the rise of the dinosaurs, the extinction of the dinosaurs, the rise of mammals, the ice ages, and the emergence of humanity. Entire groups of animals appeared and disappeared, while dragonflies continued doing what they do best. Hunting. Modern dragonflies are among the most effective predators on Earth. Some studies suggest hunting success rates approaching 95% under certain conditions. That is higher than many lions, sharks, and birds of prey. Their success begins with vision. A dragonfly's compound eyes contain thousands of individual visual units and provide nearly 360-degree awareness of the world around them. They excel at detecting movement and tracking prey in flight. The world of a dragonfly is a world of motion. Their wings contribute to this advantage. Unlike many insects, dragonflies can control their forewings and hindwings independently. This allows them to hover, accelerate rapidly, change direction almost instantly, and even fly backward. The result is extraordinary aerial maneuverability. Yet perhaps the most impressive feature is how they hunt. Dragonflies do not simply chase prey, they calculate interception paths. Rather than following where a target is, they fly toward where it will be. Researchers have discovered that dragonflies use predictive tracking strategies that allow them to intercept moving prey with remarkable accuracy. In essence, they solve a complex geometry problem while flying at high speed. The dragonfly's life cycle reveals another reason for its evolutionary success. Adults dominate the air, their young dominate the water. Dragonfly nymphs spend months or even years beneath the surface of ponds, lakes, rivers, and wetlands. There they become predators in their own right. Armed with a specialized extendable jaw, they ambush small fish, tadpoles, mosquito larvae, and other aquatic animals. When the time comes, they climb from the water and undergo one of nature's most remarkable transformations. The adult dragonfly emerges, wings expand, the exoskeleton hardens. A new aerial predator enters the world. This dual existence allows dragonflies to exploit two entirely different ecosystems during a single lifetime. The young hunt below the water. The adults hunt above it. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of dragonflies is what they represent. They are not living fossils in the strict scientific sense. Modern dragonflies have continued to evolve over hundreds of millions of years. Yet their basic body plan has proven remarkably effective. The dragonfly flying over a pond today is connected by an unbroken evolutionary chain to ancient ancestors that lived before the first dinosaur hatched. When we watch a dragonfly hover above a wetland, we are witnessing the latest chapter in one of the longest-running success stories in the history of life. Entire worlds have come and gone during that time. Ancient forests disappeared, continents shifted, dinosaurs rose and fell, ice sheets advanced and retreated. Through it all, dragonflies endured, not because they resisted change, but because they adapted to it. More than 300 million years after their lineage first took flight, they remain among the most successful aerial hunters Earth has ever produced. The next time a dragonfly lands nearby, it is worth remembering what you are looking at. Not merely an insect, but the descendant of a lineage so ancient that it remembers a world long before humanity existed, a living connection to deep time.